Hello everyone, this is your Lakshman Reddy sir. Actually, I want to bring some notes of my own handwritten. These are little old. Chemistry in biology and medicine. But the topics are not old, notes are old. The questions can be repeatedly asked in all our exams. So these are like question and answer wise. We'll go with all these one by one. Name the two elements which together contribute about 70% by weight of human body. 50% carbon and 20% oxygen. Write the function of sodium and potassium in biological systems. They are charge carriers. They help to maintain osmotic pressure constant on either side of the cell wall. They also maintain the sensitivity of the nerves and control the muscle actions. These are the uses of sodium and potassium ions. Now we are discussing these in group 1, that is S block elements. Write the functions of magnesium and calcium in biological systems. This we are discussing in S block elements group 2 now. The answer is magnesium plus 2 ion is the central ion in chlorophyll. We know about the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is mandatory for the photosynthesis process. These are necessary for nerve impulse transmissions. Calcium plus 2 ions are necessary for the formation of cell wall structures. What are the central metal ions in chlorophyll and hemoglobin? For chlorophyll, it is magnesium Mg plus 2 and hemoglobin Fe plus 2, ferrous Fe plus 2. You can notice this one. What are the central metal ions in hemoglobin and vitamin B12? Fe plus 2 is the central metal ion in hemoglobin. And vitamin B12 is also called cyanocobalamin, Co plus 3. Vitamin B12 contains cobalt plus 3. Write the magnetic properties of Fe plus 2 in oxyhemoglobin and deoxyhemoglobin. This is one interesting one. You can expect this in all entrance examinations. In oxyhemoglobin, Fe plus 2 is diamagnetic. In deoxyhemoglobin, Fe plus 2 is paramagnetic. See carefully. Oxyhemoglobin, diamagnetic. Deoxyhemoglobin, paramagnetic. It can turn into a very good question. What is the photosynthesis reaction? Your schooling reaction this is. Carbon dioxide and water vapor of air chemically combine under the influence of sunlight in the presence of chlorophyll in the green plants to produce sugars. Carbon dioxide plus water gives rise to C6H12O6. What is the reason for the cause of pernicious anemia? Pernicious anemia is mainly results from the failure of the absorption of vitamin B12 due to lack of microprotein in gastric juice called intrinsic factor. Pernicious anemia. What is the role played by vitamin B12 in biological systems? It maintains normal bone marrow function for producing erythrocytes, RBC, red blood corpuscles. Give two sources of vitamin B12, milk, eggs, meat, etc. Give the liver factor that cures pernicious anemia. Who discovered this? Pernicious anemia is cured by eating raw liver, vitamin B12. It is found by Minot and Murphy. What is hemoglobin? What is its structure? And what is its function? The red pigment in the red blood cells is hemoglobin. Function of hemoglobin is in transport of oxygen from lungs to all body parts in the respiration process. Structure is mentioned here. You can notice the structure. Nowadays we are not discussing all these structures in chemistry. You can see the iron plus 2 is the central metal ion. This iron plus 2, when it is attached by 4 sets with nitrogen 5-member rings, that overall structure is called porphyrin ring. The porphyrin ring structure is also mentioned here. You can notice. Now not much important, but this is one important line that is to be noted. Write the porphyrin ring structure. This is the porphyrin ring structure. What is vitamin B12? What is its function? Cyanocobalamin is called vitamin B12. It maintains normal bone marrow factor for producing erythrocytes. Normal bone marrow function for producing erythrocytes, RBCs. Some other questions we'll see. What is chlorophyll? What is its function in plants? Give it structure. Chlorophyll is the green pigment present in the plants, in the leaves of the plants. Functions: it is responsible for the synthesis of carbohydrates in plants. It helps in maintaining O2 CO2 equilibrium in nature. You can notice the structure of the chlorophyll here with magnesium plus 2. Give the synthesis and therapeutic uses of aspirin. What are its side effects? Now we are discussing aspirin organic chemistry only. Aspirin is generally prepared from salicylic acids and acetic anhydrides. So here it is mentioned aspirin is prepared by reflexing salicylic acid with a mixture of acetic anhydride and acetic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Kolb 1774, so he made in that time. OH and COOH, that is salicylic acid. We know the salicylic acid specialty. Salicylic acid is prepared by Riemer-Tiemann reaction also, or you can use coal-based reaction from phenol when they are treated with carbon dioxide or CCl4, you can get them. Salicylic acid when treated with acetic anhydride. OH part will react with acid anhydride to form OCOCH3, that is acetyl salicylic acid. Uses: it is an antipyretic, it is an analgesic. Antipyretic reduces fever, analgesic reduces body pains. Side effects: it may cause peptic ulceration with gastrointestinal hemorrhage, so it may cause dyspepsia, nausea and vomiting as a result of irritation, gastric irritation. So it should not be used with empty stomach, it must be taken after foods. Give the synthesis and therapeutic uses of paracetamol. What are its side effects? Paracetamol is prepared by reacting para-aminophenol. Para-aminophenol is benzene with NH2 and OH group at para positions, 1,4 positions, with acetic anhydride in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. You can see here benzene, OH is as it is, NHCOCH3, that is N-acetyl para-aminophenol, that is nothing but paracetamol. It is an antipyretic, it is an analgesic. The side effects are large doses of paracetamol produce damage to liver. Its usage may produce anemia, skin reactions, etc. So, medicines we should not use unnecessarily. What is oil of wintergreen? Give its preparation, therapeutic uses and side effects. Methyl salicylate is known as oil of wintergreen. Methyl salicylate is oil of wintergreen. Methyl salicylate is prepared by the treatment of salicylic acid with methanol. Previous reaction aspirin, we were using salicylic acid with acetic anhydride. Their OH group of salicylic acid reacted with acetic anhydride, that is acid base reaction type, or esterification reaction, sorry. Here methyl salicylate is prepared by the reaction of salicylic acid with methanol. Now acid part will react with alcohol to form again ester, OH and COOCH3 methyl salicylate. It is used as an antiseptic, local anesthetic, analgesic. Side effects: it can cause poisoning when used in great doses. That means we should not use too much. What are antipyretics and analgesics? Give example. Now we have chemistry and everyday life, a very big topic. In that topic we have not only this, we have very other things also, but these are basic things. The drugs which lower the body temperature in high fevers are called antipyretics. Example: paracetamol, aspirin. Analgesics, the drugs which relieve body pains are called analgesics, aspirin and paracetamol. Define a drug. A drug may be defined as any substance or product which is used or intended to be used for modifying or exploring physiological systems or pathological states of the benefit of the recipient. Drugs. Okay, now so drugs must be used in the limited quantity only. Classification of drugs on the basis of therapeutic uses: antibacterial drugs used against diseases producing bacteria, antiviral drugs used for the treatment of disease caused by viruses, antimalarials used against malarial parasites, and central nervous system drugs used against central nervous diseases. So these are few questions related to chemistry in everyday life. These can be